Most people think crochet is just blankets and beanies. They are so wrong. There are people right now selling crocheted items for hundreds of dollars online, things you would never even think to make with yarn. And the crazy part? Most of them learned everything from free videos and just got creative with what they already knew. So if you've been crocheting for a while and you feel like you're stuck making the same 5 things over and over, or maybe you're newer and you're not sure what to actually make, this video is going to give you a list of ideas that actually go beyond the basics. Some of these are great for beginners, some will push you a little, and a few of them, people are actually making real money from these. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is something that a lot of people overlook when they think about crochet, and that's wearables. Not just scarves, not just hats, I mean actual clothing items. Tops, cardigans, vests, even shorts. These are some of the most searched crocheted items right now, especially because the whole cottagecore and boho aesthetic is everywhere on social media. A simple crochet crop top in cotton yarn can take you maybe a weekend to make if you're comfortable with basic stitches, and the finished product honestly looks like something you'd find in a boutique for $60 or $70. The vest especially is something I think more crocheters should try. It's forgiving in terms of sizing because it doesn't have sleeves, so you don't have to stress as much about exact measurements. You can use chunky yarn for a more modern, trendy look, or go with something thinner if you want it more delicate. And because it's one of those things that photographs so well, it does really well if you're someone who posts your makes on Instagram or TikTok. People love seeing those. Now, let's talk about something that's been blowing up recently, crochet bags. And I don't just mean tote bags, although those are great too. I'm talking bucket bags, mini bags with flaps, mesh bags for summer, little purses with cute details on them. The bag market in handmade goods is genuinely huge. If you go on Etsy and search for crochet bags, you'll see shops with thousands of sales. And a lot of these bags use very simple construction, basically rectangles and circles. But with the right finishing touches, like leather straps or gold hardware, they look incredibly high-end. The mesh bag is probably the easiest entry point here. It's basically a series of chain spaces in a repeating pattern, and you can knock one out in a few hours. But don't let the simplicity fool you. These sell really well, especially during spring and summer. People use them as beach bags, farmers market bags, grocery bags. If you add a fun color and a sturdy base, you've got something people genuinely want to buy or receive as a gift. Speaking of gifts, let's talk about home decor, because this is where crochet really gets interesting to me. There's something about handmade home decor that feels more special than anything you'd grab at a big box store, and the range of things you can make is genuinely wild. Plant hangers are an obvious one. Those are basically macrame adjacent, and they've been popular for years. But what about crochet baskets? These are incredibly useful and they look amazing. You can use thick cotton rope or even grocery bags cut into strips for a really sturdy result. And baskets are one of those things where people don't even realize they're crocheted until they're right up close to them. Crochet wall art is another one that I think is massively underrated. You can make a simple round mandala design and frame it, or you can do a large tapestry-style piece using tapestry crochet, which sounds complicated but is really just color work where you carry the yarn you're not using behind your work. The results look like woven art, but you made it with a hook. It's one of those things that genuinely impresses people who don't know anything about fiber arts. And then there's the pillow covers. These are one of the best things you can make if you want a quick win that also looks amazing. You can take an old pillow insert, make a cover for it in whatever color matches your space, and you have something that feels completely custom. The bobble stitch, where you cluster stitches together to create a 3D texture, makes a pillow look so good in photos. These get shared a lot online, which is great if you're trying to grow any kind of following around your crochet. Now I want to take a second to talk about something that goes beyond just what you make, and that's amigurumi. If you haven't heard that word, it's basically the Japanese art of making small crocheted stuffed animals or characters, and this has become one of the most beloved niches in the entire crochet world. The thing about amigurumi is that it looks intimidating, but it's actually very beginner-friendly once you understand that almost everything is just crocheted in the round. You're making spheres, cylinders, and flat circles, then assembling them. The magic is all in the details, the safety eyes, the embroidery, the little accessories you add. You can make tiny animals, fantasy creatures, food characters, even mini versions of real people's pets. That last one, by the way, is something people go absolutely wild for. Custom pet portraits in amigurumi form have sold for over $100 each in some shops. People love their animals, and they love having a little crocheted version of them. And amigurumi is also just really satisfying to make because you see results fast. A small creature can be done in a day or two, sometimes even less if it's simple. It's perfect for when you want to try a new pattern without committing to a huge project. Okay, now let's get into some ideas that are a little more unexpected, because most crochet content talks about the same things, and I want to give you some things that feel a bit fresher. First up, accessories beyond just scarves and hats. Think headbands, scrunchies, bucket hats, sun hats with wide brims, ear warmers, hair clips with crocheted flowers attached to them. These are all small, fast to make, and incredibly giftable. The scrunchie in particular took off a while back and honestly has never really stopped. You can make one in like 20 minutes with leftover yarn and sell it for $5 to $10. If you make them in bulk using different colors and textures, you've got a whole little product line without spending much time or money. Jewelry is another one. Crochet jewelry is so underrated. You can make bracelets, necklaces, even earrings with very fine thread and tiny hooks. Using metallic thread or pastel cotton, these look delicate and intentional. It's a different skill set than regular crochet. The thread and small hook take some getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, you can make pieces that look genuinely expensive. Now, let's talk about something that's picked up a lot of steam recently: functional items, things that are pretty but also actually useful in everyday life. Dishcloths and washcloths are an obvious one, but I want to talk about some others that are a bit more interesting. Reusable cotton rounds for makeup removal. These are tiny little circles you make with soft cotton yarn, and they replace disposable cotton pads. People love these because they're eco-friendly and they genuinely work well. They're also super fast to make, so you can batch make them and sell them in sets. Pot holders and oven mitts are another functional item you wouldn't immediately think of, but people buy these, especially if you use 100% cotton yarn, which is heat safe. Make them in cute patterns or colors that match a kitchen aesthetic, and you've got something very giftable. And then there's the market bag category, which I mentioned briefly before, but I want to expand on it. The zero-waste lifestyle has made reusable bags a big deal, and a handmade market bag in natural cotton or jute-style yarn is something people are genuinely excited about. These are also great beginner projects because the open mesh construction is forgiving and works up fast. Let's also talk about nursery and baby items because this is one of the most consistent markets in handmade goods. Baby blankets are classic, but let me go a bit further. Baby booties, tiny little hats for newborns. Lovey